10-Point Coalition is of course, a coalition, but a collaboration of churches across denominational lines that understand the value of working together that we might help solve the crime issues here in our community. Three pastors, a Catholic priest, a Methodist preacher, and a Baptist preacher, met in a meeting one time and realized that we didn't know each other and we were just a stone throw away. And from that conversation, we decided to build a partnership. Lo and behold, right around that same time, Eugene Rivers came to town to talk about the crime problem in Indianapolis. And I remember being in that meeting with Pastor Charles Harrison, and Pastor Harrison heard the message and talked to Father Walden and I about the possibility of starting an Indianapolis 10-Point Coalition. And from his request, we sat down and began to talk about how that could become a reality. And so the three of us kind of put our heads together and started the coalition with the help of the Boston group. And lo and behold, Indianapolis Coalition is still thriving, and I think probably one of the largest and most functional of the coalitions that were birthed out of the Boston model.
Oh, I think 10-Point has been very valuable to Indianapolis, particularly in what we do on the streets. I think the 10-Point Faith Patrol teams are very valuable during the times that we're out, on the street and really helping to put out fires in the neighborhood. There's a lot of conflicts that take place, in the neighborhoods between individuals, between groups, and the 10-Point outreach workers and patrol teams, because they have built relationships with the people on the street, are very effective at helping to settle conflicts that keep people from settling those conflicts by the use of violence. So if it wasn't for 10-Point, I think the homicide numbers in Indianapolis would be much, much higher if it wasn't for the work that 10-Point does on the street in helping to reduce particularly black-on-black gun violence.
There have been variations of the ceasefire model of the 10-Point Coalition out of Boston, but I think the uniqueness of Indy is you've taken the best of practices of all those ceasefire projects and made it Indy style. And Indy style means it's not only dealing with the issue of violence, but it's also restoring people and restoring communities. Being able to identify violent offenders is one aspect of it. Being able to identify historic violence in community is another. But I think the transformation of lives in those communities, giving people a sense of hope and being able to redeem those who come back through reentry programs, and also even hiring those ex-offenders makes it a unique program in comparison to other cities.
Love. I think you see it in everybody that's out here, and it just takes a little bit just to talk to people and to see that love, from other people, and that's what makes me want to do this.
The concept of it is just something that's always been in me, to be able to come back to the communities wherever I lived in, whatever city I was in, and to help individuals throughout the community.
I really have a passion for this because I don't want to see any other family go through what my family went through, particularly at the loss of my brother and my nephew. And, I want to be an agent of change. So that's why I've committed my life to this beyond what I do in the local church, because I believe that the church, because it's on the front line, is in a position to do this greatest good in reducing this gun violence that we see neighborhoods all across the country every day.
It's a mandate from Christ that we speak of the least of these. I believe America could be a better place if we had more men and women like the 10-Point Coalition, and as I said, many other groups, advocating for those that can't speak for themselves. if you're here today and you're really concerned about our community, partner with 10 Point and roll your sleeves up with us. Help us gather resources to continue to save our children. We've lost a lot, but we've saved a lot, and I believe we can save more with your help. Bless you, and we're glad you're here today.